Good evening. Donald Trump will appear in court tomorrow, facing 4 counts of plotting to overturn the presidential result of 2020. The 45-page indictment or charge sheet accuses him of knowingly spreading pervasive and destabilizing lies about election fraud that threatened American democracy. Mr. Trump's campaign has likened the allegations to the persecution inflicted in Nazi Germany. The former president has now been impeached twice, arrested twice, and charged in 3 criminal cases. In the other 2, he's accused of mishandling secret documents and covering up a payment to a porn star. Here's our North America editor Sarah Smith on another unprecedented storm surrounding Donald Trump.
Die-hard Trump supporters were anything but distraught as they learned of the latest charges against him. These people do believe he's being unfairly persecuted, but also that he can beat the rap.
Most people believe he's a martyr, just being persecuted, and I think they'll get more votes.
I pledge allegiance!
Keeping a vigil outside a Washington prison that houses some of the January 6th rioters, they think this largely democratic city will be hostile territory for a Trump trial.
Do you think that if a D.C. jury finds Donald Trump guilty, am I going to think that that was legitimate?
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
President Trump swore to defend the Constitution of the United States. But now he's accused of spreading lies and deceit in a desperate attempt to stay in power, despite knowing he had lost the 2020 election.
The police are now running back.
The violent attack on January the 6th was, say prosecutors, the result of his prolific lies as he deliberately created nationwide mistrust and anger.
The attack on our nation's capital on January 6, 2021 was an unprecedented assault on the seat of American democracy. As described in the indictment, it was fueled by lies. Lies by the defendant targeted at obstructing a bedrock function of the U.S. government.
The Trump campaign claims he's being politically persecuted and says his treatment is reminiscent of Nazi Germany in the 1930s.
Why did they wait 2.5 years? You know why? Because he's leading in the polls, because they're afraid of him becoming president and dismantling the Uni-Party, dismantling the deep state.
The Indianola Parade in Iowa always features Gary Loeffler. He went to support Trump in Washington on the 6th of January, but didn't break into the Capitol.
The Democrats, their new playbook is to whoever the Republican nominee is, they're going to try to press criminal charges on them. I don't like it, but, that's the way they decide to do it.
This state will be the first to pick a Republican candidate, so voters here follow politics closely, and we're fully expecting Mr. Trump to be charged with trying to overturn the election.
Given all the legal troubles that there are right now, I don't think that he's a viable candidate.
And every time he gets indicted, his poll numbers seem to go up, and he gets more popular. More people want him to be president again.
He has people believing that this is all deep state against him, and he's there protecting them from the deep state that's going to take over this country.
Donald Trump is also facing criminal charges under the Espionage Act over his retention of classified documents. In another case in New York, he's accused of illegally paying hush money to a porn star who claims she had an affair with him. And he may yet be charged with election interference in the state of Georgia. And still the campaigning continues. Donald Trump says he will not stop electioneering, even if he's convicted and jailed for trying to overturn the results of the last election. Sarah Smith, BBC News, Washington.
Well, despite facing multiple criminal charges,